Hello and welcome to Odds on League and Matchday 5. After the international break, we have Alain Valnegri with us, but we don't have with us Laurent Blanc. Alain.
Yes,
Well, he's with us.
is
He's
normal,
alive.
no?
He's alive. He's alive.
Yes, but after the worst beginning in the whole history of Lyon, is normal. Now the project is difficult because I think the post Olas is difficult because Olas is with Pinto in Oporto is the oldest president, was the oldest president in Ligue 1, more than 30 years, and he managed really well. And right now with the new board, it will be difficult. We will be see. Is the classical multi-property owner, like they have Crystal Palace and Vasco da Gama, and now the project is in a very bad moment with an atmosphere really negative.
Well, we have Lyon, Le Havre. We will listen to your tip. One of the images so far of this season is the players of Olympique Lyon going to the standings to listen to the radical supporters of Lyon after that heavy defeat at home against PSG. So a lot to talk about in this league. And please like this video if you enjoy it. Subscribe to our channel, Alain. We are very close to the 20K subscribers. And of course, comment the video or ask Alain Valnegri any questions about French football. And now let's go on with the show. And in this new season 23-24, we've partnered up with 1xBet to offer you an exclusive welcome bonus of 130%. So you can get up to 520 euros or dollars. Just use our promo code, Oddspedia YouTube, and you have the link in the description to use this code. Well, let's start, Alain, the first game in this match day. By the way, what a start after the international break. In Germany, we have Bayern Munich, Bayer Leverkusen on Friday. In Italy, we start with Juventus Lazio. And in France, we start with PSG Nice. Great game. PSG, they are starting to work 8 points, but especially great victories. The last two against Lyon and against Lens. Mbappé is already the top scorer of the competition. It looks like Luis Enrique is already putting the pieces together. Alain, whereas for Nice, no defeats yet this season, one victory against Strasbourg and 3 draws.
Yes, PSG started to assimilate the concept of Luis Enrique more than the striker line. I think we must to put the focus about the midfield line, and the midfield line is working really well. We saw Fabian Ruiz very good, in a very good level with Spain. I think PSG is start this season 7 goals in the last 2 games scored, 2 games received. Maybe the only critical we can do to the team of Luis Enrique in change Nice slowly, but they start to play like Farioli wanna play. Nice, I said that every week is a team with a lot of talent, really young team, able to score against every team. That one will be the really test about the no possession phase of Nice. I choose both teams to score because PSG concede and Nice have a player to can be scored. Both teams to score, odds 1.75.
Okay, PSG usually conceding goals. Asensio, by the way, got injured with Spain. You mentioned Fabian Ruiz, the other Spaniard. Asensio won't play this game. Let's jump into the games we have on Saturday. Remember that we have European competition. So PSG, they are playing Champions League against Dortmund, and Rennes and Lille, they play European competitions on Thursday. In this case, Rennes with 6 points, also without the defeats, 3 draws so far. Whereas Lille with 7 points, winning both home games. But there is always this thing, Alain, that we always say, that Lille, they are not reliable when they are playing away. Rennes, they usually are reliable when they play at home, apart from that surprising draw against Le Havre.
Exactly, but it's 4 years, it's since 2019, Rennes doesn't win at home against Lille. It's a little black cat when they play at home. Rennes, in the last 3 games, we start again to see the limit about the last season in the manage of the results and in the degree of the aggressiveness that the team put in the field, in the individual duels. At home is very strong. At home, they start the game really strong because most of the goal their score are in the first half. But Lille is a team difficult to predict because, in my opinion, there doesn't improve the average of point away, and is the one of the things Fonseca must to improve is that for an upgrade respect to the last season, there must to improve away, because at home we saw from the beginning of the season Lille really strong. I choose over 0.75 goals in the first half. Odds 1.48.
Okay, at least 1 goal. We have these stats that our Oddspedia master Daniel is telling us 88% chance for both teams to score in this game, according to our betting stats. Both teams to score, paying 1.6. So the bookies also know, and the odds are kind of low for this. Both teams to score. Hello to everyone watching this video live. For instance, Kelechi from Lagos, raining, Alain, in
Hello.
Nigeria. This point, maybe it's also raining in the north of France. Lens Metz is the next game we have on Saturday, because Lens, they are playing Champions League, remember, against Sevilla away. But they have a horrible start. 1 point only, a lot of problems, losing to Monaco, to PSG. You mentioned that they lost a lot of quality in the summer, and they are facing Metz, a newly promoted team with a great start, 5 points so far.
Yes, really good start about Metz. They conserve the idea of the last season. They lose the 𝐿𝐴𝐴𝐲𝐬 in the last day of the market, and that one will be affect the team, especially because he was the best striker in Ligue 2 the last season. A player can score, can assist, and we saw that from the beginning of the season. Now Metz will be travel in Lens without pressure. The pressure is for Lens. It's not the last call, but it's the first call to Lens. Lens, I think the FIFA schedule came in a very good moment for Lens, because it means 2 weeks to work for Lens. The group stage of Champions League are not so terrible for Lens, but there must to start to winning, start to feel the feeling about the last season, a team with a lot of powder, with a really high rhythm when they play. I choose Lens winning because I can't see Lens doesn't catch a victory in the next game. Odds 1.53.
Okay, let's see if they are able to get the first victory of the season before they play in the Champions League against the Europa League winners Sevilla. Next game on Sunday, we have Lorient, Monaco. We are talking about the top of the table, 10 points, beating Lens in the last game, 3-0, 13 goals scored in only 4 games. This is a machine, but let's see if they are also able to win in Lorient. Alain, the first defeat for Lorient came before the international break.
Yes, Lorient are working really well because they lose important player, key player, but we still to have that feeling is a team with an idea, with a strong concept. I think Le Bris are doing really well in Lorient, especially in the collective analysis, because the team lose the average of point in the second part of season last season, but now they start really well. They catch a draw in Paris at the beginning of the season. 𝐬𝐴 are back. Yesterday he played with Swiss international national team. Normally, Lorient against Monaco means goal. Monaco is every game finished with over 2.5 goals. Monaco from the beginning of the season. Now, when they play away, my question is: Monaco will have that downfall they suffered last season when they played away. Now we must to understand who is Monaco. Who is Monaco? Who is the new identity with Adjuter in the bench? But for that game, I choose both teams to score because Lorient is able to score at home and Monaco concede more when they play away than they play in Monaco. Odds 1.62.
Okay, goals. This is a good one. I'm enjoying Monaco this season so far. Next game, no victories for these clubs, Clermont and Nantes. Clermont only with 1 point, the draw against Toulouse. Nantes only 2 points. At the beginning of the season, you said that these two teams were going to struggle this season.
Yeah. In my opinion, Clermont less than Nantes. We saw something better in the last game before the national team games with Nantes, but is not enough in my opinion. Right now, both teams are not winning a game from the beginning of the season. Both teams suffer in defense. Both teams has more than 2 goals average received from the beginning of the season is so high because that one means you will be fight or will be go to Ligue 2. The things are really clear. Now, Clermont at home. I think in the collective aspect, I think Clermont have something more. When we analyze the atmosphere inside of the society, with the board, Clermont is better than Nantes. Nantes have a lot of problems with the president, with the sport director, with the manager. Nantes is an historical place in France with a lot of title, and the fans can't accept that situation. I choose Clermont winning for that really delicate game. Odds 2.05.
Indeed, this is a relegation battle game. Clermont, Nantes probably even looking forward to the season. The opposite for the next two teams. Reims, Brest, good start for both, 7 points. Reims, they lost to Marseille in the initial game, but then beat Clermont or Montpellier, whereas for Brest, they won the first 2 games of the season, and then, I guess it's not lost to Olympique Marseille and draw with Rennes, but the bookies, Alain plays Reims as really favorite if we check the odds.
Yes, I think it's generous, the odds. I think the difference are highest respect to the odds. Brest is really difficult to play against Brest, especially when they played away. Is a really physical team. Is a team in a very good streak. Saints-Roy took the team in March. They improved a lot, but maybe Brest needs more goals respect to Reims. Reims lose against Marseille the first game, but the reaction was excellent. We saw a team with clear idea. The still surprised the Ligue because he lose Balogun especially, but he found solution. Thomas is in his best moment in his career. He score, he assist, and I think Reims is really favorite for that game. With that opinion, I choose Reims winning odds 1.91.
Both teams to lose. I guess was for the first for the previous game. 𝐿𝐴𝐨𝐽 is telling us this is a classic one that we like, Alain. Both teams to lose is not the case for Reims Brest, both doing well in this start of the season. And then we have Strasbourg Montpellier, and here we have two things for these two teams. Strasbourg being strong at home, historically is like this in 𝐵, 2 victories at home, 2 defeats away, and Montpellier 4 points. Always high scoring games, except the last one. We saw a low scoring game against Lille, but we love to bet on goals when Montpellier is playing.
Yes, they found the goal to draw the game, but it was with the VAR cancelled the goal of Montpellier in the last minute of the game. And in this game, we saw Montpellier in a context when there doesn't found the space to send transition, and they must to change the register, to have more possession, to be down in the score, and we saw a lot of really good things about Montpellier. Now Strasbourg is really young team. One of the youngest team in Ligue this season. With the young team, normally we see that missing balance in the management of the game, and we saw that in the last 2 games when they played away. When they played at home, is a team with a lot of personality, with a lot of passion, with a really high rhythm, and we don't see that in Nice. We will see that, in my opinion, against Montpellier, but Montpellier is a really good rival to understand the true level about Strasbourg. 𝐵 help every time the team. I see goals for that game, over 2.75 goals, odds 2.02.
Strasbourg over 1.5 goals for 𝐿𝐴𝐽, so hopefully we see goals. It looks like this in 𝐵. 2 more games. First one is Toulouse. Unfortunately for Marseille, they won't play Champions League because they were out in the playoffs, but Marcelino's team, they've started okay the season with 8 points. They drew against Nantes despite playing against 10 men the whole game, and they took the lead, so they should have won that game against Nantes, and now they are hosting Toulouse. Alain, 5 points, not bad start for Toulouse as well, middle of the table.
No, because they've lose the midfield line, and it was the best line of Toulouse the last season. And that one is a good answer. They changed the manager too. It's a good answer to the decision took the board in Toulouse. There will be play in Europa League this season. That one can be affect the team, because we saw a lot of team in Ligue 1 arrive to the Europa League and have a lot of problem in the French competition. We saw Nantes is a good example about last season. Now Marseille, I am fan of Marcelino. I think he's a very good manager. He doesn't catch the Champions League group stage because, in my opinion, they changed a lot and he missed time to draw his team. But his team have a lot of quality. This team, when they play at home, they must to found again the high average of point, and Marseille must to be ambitious this season. The ambition is the second spot in the Ligue 1. They can hide themselves. Now Toulouse in Marseille last season was one of the worst game in the season, with a really strong defeat. Both teams will be played in Europa League. I think Marseille have something more in this moment, and we will be see goals. It's not so frequent this season with Marcelino, but I think Sunday there will be unluck odds 1.68 for over 2.75 goals.
𝐿𝐴𝐧𝐧𝐬 is also telling us 4 goals, both teams to score in this game of Olympique Marseille. Good point also, like that Toulouse is playing Europa League as the Coupe de France winners. Of course, big day for Toulouse. And the last game, as we were talking at the beginning of our video, Lyon, Le Havre has been a big turmoil in Lyon. Is a hot spot right now in France. Laurent Blanc was sacked. I'm reading now some names shortlisted for the job. I can see Frank Lampard. God forbids us seeing Frank Lampard in Lyon's bench if we want Lyon to stay in Ligue 1. Also, Gennaro Gattuso, for instance. Alain, some names of former footballers to take charge of this historical team that have started horrible the season. They are right now at the bottom of the table with only 1.3 goals scored and 10 conceded.
Yeah, but maybe Gattuso and Lampard is for playing or for to be manager?
Manager.
But they're really far to his player level. I think both have a lot of problem in the last season. The last experience was not the best. I think the Lyon,
especially for Lampard.
Yeah, especially Gattuso too in Valencia. But in my opinion, Lyon must to choose a manager who knows the academy, who knows the reality in Lyon, who speak the same, not language, but the same vocabulary to the fans. Because now you must to seduce again the fans, and to seduce the fans, especially if you choose a guy from the Olympique Lyonnais or ex or former player of Lyon, I think can be the best decision in this moment. The beginning of the season, we speak at the beginning of the program, the show. Now, Le Havre, warning, because Le Havre conserve his identity. There doesn't move a lot in the market. They catch the best results when they're played away, when they're able to catch draw in Montpellier, and especially in Rennes when there was 2 goals under in the score, and they won easily the last game. They have that really positive vibes when a team is promoted from Ligue 2 to Ligue 1. I choose a surprise. I choose the double opportunity. X2. Le Havre doesn't lose in Lyon odds 2.19. In alternative, we can choose a goal of Lacazette, because Lacazette is maybe the only player can have that impact in offensive phase for Lyon right now.
I was waiting for your surprise, Alain. Always finding some good odds, some surprises. Here you have the double chance for Le Havre. Let me know in the comment section who would you like to be the next Lyon manager, Lampard, Gattuso, or someone else.
Me. I offer Eduardo Siles, and I am the agent, and I bring my commission.
Yeah, I have options also from Saudi Arabia, from Lyon. I would be happy to take the job and learn better French if they offer me the job. Alain, together from assistant manager Alain Valnegri, that he knows everything, yes, and scouting.
I have a lot of gray hair. I don't want a more gray hair. And in Lyon is a potential we have the totally the white head.
Yeah, I lost my hair already, so it's not a problem to take this job. Tell me, in case we don't get the offer from Saudi Arabia, from Lyon, where should we put a good amount of money if we are confident for this to happen? So your safe bet.
PSG winning 1.53.
Actually, the odds are good for PSG to win at home. We don't see these odds that often. And your ACCA?
It's good. My ACCA is Lens winning, Reims winning, Strasbourg, Montpellier over 1.5 goals, and Olympique Marseille, Toulouse over 2.75 goals for a total 6.38.
Okay, high odds for your ACCA. Alain, thank you. See you next week. Thanks everyone for watching. Press the like. Remember, press the like. Bye-bye.
Bye.